Good evening, everyone. How are you? Sending big love wherever you may be this evening or the morning if you're watching from far away. Well, guys, I am just jumping on tonight to share a few little things and what's been going on in my world and some things that are coming up. And also to talk to a little bit of that space of, what happens when things don't go to plan. So I'm currently away from my hometown. That means away from my home and away from my daughter. Hey there. Hey, Jay. and taking time away, has its benefits and like everything, it has the other side of it. And in this case, I've been on a training, I've been on a course, and like a lot of people I know that are always looking for, self-improvement and development and growing. It's like a garden. Things grow for a certain time, and then we might want to change it. We might want to add stuff to it. We grow enough food, we want to grow more. And or if you're into yoga and you're stretching and you just want to get that little bit of extra stretch, it takes training, it takes practice, and it takes time. And so I've just dedicated a whole week to speaker training, and that is really so that I can learn how to get my message out a lot more. And one of the messages that I'd like to share with you is that there's an event coming up, a great event this time it's in Southeast Queensland. It's in Maleny, and it's a practical permaculture retreat. And to my knowledge, it's the first of its kind. It's basically like learning the first steps you need to really lean into permaculture, or lean into growing your own food, or dealing with food scraps and getting that nice, good, healthy soil, and how to build a garden, what to grow, and what grows well, and how to be okay with learning from mistakes or when things don't go to plan, right? So I will add the link into the little box down the bottom here, and should be able to see that pop up, and that little link will take you to the event. Check out the event. If you're not in Southeast Queensland, that's okay, because you might know someone, or you might be feeling that these sorts of things is a great opportunity to get out there. And so it's with a beautiful, amazing permaculture teacher named Annalise Horden, and it's actually going to be on a 1 acre property in Maleny. So it's like a real life live-in version of how to do permaculture in your own backyard, how to survive the shifts in the planet, how to survive living in the suburbs by having your own slice of nature. And, there's a really great comment, there's a really great quote that I love, that is, it's not just food that grows in a garden, people do too. All right. And one of the things that I said at the start of the video is that, sometimes things don't go to plan, right? And what was really funny was looking at there's so much going on in the world, and wanting to run a beautiful event like this. And we'd planned to do it a little while later, because we had a different event to attend to, which was a festival planned for down here. And we were doing a panel and a workshop at the event, but the event didn't happen. They chose to change that. And so what that meant was there was a big gap that a lot of people had already taken that time off, which is the weekend over Valentine's Day. So you might want to bring your Valentine's along and spend the weekend in the garden with a beautiful beloved. Or you might even meet a sweet Valentine at this practical permaculture retreat held in Maleny on the 12th to 15th of February. So it's coming up just in a couple of weeks. And it's limited spaces. We're doing a nice little intimate one so that we can all eat together and learn how to grow food together and share stories about our journeys with gardening and growing food, and not just growing in the garden, but how we ourselves grow. And the feedback that I get from some courses that I've ran in the past is, oh, there's just so much information. There's just so much. It's amazing, but I need time to integrate. So what we've chosen to do with the Practical Permaculture Retreat is just give a little bit more space. So there's still really, really good content, really good learnings, and practical take-home knowledge, like actually how to build a garden, what to plant, what goes well with each other, what plants do well with each other, and also what things do I need to know if I'm planting fruit trees or a food forest, right? Amongst other things, we're going to allow space. If anyone's listened to Joe Dispenza, so that you can really absorb that and allow those learnings to sink in. And we'll finish up the weekend with some nice deep ecology exercises and some integrating and spending time on the earth with other like-minded people. So if that sounds like you and you're interested, or if you know someone that's interested, check out the link in the comments there, Practical Permaculture Retreat, and tell them Millennium 12th to 15th. There's currently early bird tickets that are for early adopters. We want to reward people for jumping onto these opportunities early. And this is what I believe to be the start of something new, because I really want to see people not only learning really, really valuable content, but also having the time during the lesson, the time during the course to integrate and to allow that to soak in and deep in, like a nice good rain for the garden, right? So thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, everyone. And thanks for taking this message and maybe even sharing it, because in the times that we're living in, sometimes things don't go to plan. Sometimes things don't always work out. But when they do, it's meant to. And in fact, when they don't, maybe that's meant to as well. But these are great lessons for us and great learning opportunities. And to be able to take those messages and take that feedback and to take that on board is truly the essence of self-growth. And if I use the metaphor of like a plant, sometimes a plant will pop up in a certain location, might be unexpected, and starts to grow. Little does it know that there's actually already a plant growing over that. And so it's working its way along. And then to find out like, oh, there's something over me, you know, like, Now, does that plant give up? Does the plant just be like, oh, I can't deal with this, or screw this? Does the plant just die, or does the plant adapt? The plant responds to the changes and goes, oh, okay, well, I've sprouted here and I've grown here. So what am I going to do about that, right? And that little plant then has that choice. How do I adapt? How do I grow? And how do I make the most of the situation? And I see it in my garden all the time. And if anyone watching has a garden, you'll know what I'm talking about, right? So by now, you get the idea that in nature, we see the way that these natural response to change enables growth. And you're probably thinking, yeah, but, you know, trees don't have to deal with like events changing and crazy people and emotions and stuff like that. No, but they've got their whole little own world of things to deal with. And, you know, science is still understanding the amount of interactions that occur in the soil and the soil biology, let alone, you know, what goes inside of a human. So that gives us the opportunity every day to continue learning and continue growing. And what better way to do it than with each other and by supporting each other? So as an educator, as somebody who's dedicated 10 years of my life, you can see that it means a lot to me to share my passion and share my knowledge and share my skills. That's why I choose to continue to show up and do what I love the most and surround myself with great people that are interested in growing and responding to those changes. So I also know that the Earth Heroes, everyone that's part of that, truly believes in change and growth. And the tagline of inspiring change makers is being able to find that inspiration in ourselves. And if we don't have it, to lean into our community, to lean into our ecosystem, and gain that inspiration from around us, share that, because we make up our ecosystem, we make up the community, we make up that collective of knowledge and love and unity and connection. Some people might not choose that, and that's okay. But for those that do, that choose this opportunity, then you know that you'll be rewarded. You'll know that you'll gain that, and you know that you will grow from that. And the benefits of that is far beyond that even I could even explain. Though I can live from example that responding to those changes and embracing those things and taking those things on can only lead to more beautiful experiences and opportunities. So once again, thank you all. Thank you for the support for Earth Heroes, for permaculture in general, and for watching this video, for tuning in, and for choosing to survive through these times and find a beautiful way to make these opportunities and thrive. And that's why, by you doing that, that then gives me that opportunity to respond to that and give what I have to give. And what I have to give you tonight, what I have to give you now, is the practical permaculture retreat that's happening in the southeast Queensland in Maleny on the 12th to 15th of February. And there's special early bird prices that are available for a short time, and there's only limited spaces. I don't want to put pressure. If it's right for you, then you'll know it. Or if there's someone that you know, it'll be a perfect fit. So the choice is yours. Really love to get this out to as many people that I can and share this opportunity to be connected, be in community, be on the earth, and continue to grow happy, healthy, and harmonious. Big love, guys. Hope you have a lovely evening or a lovely morning, whatever time of day it is that you choose to watch. And thank you. If you enjoy this, please give it a like, give it a love, give some comments, share what you think, guys, whether good or bad, right or wrong. It's all an opportunity to embrace. And I welcome that. I welcome your true self as I share my truth with you in everything that I do. Night. Bye.